My name is Alberto Ferrari. I'm a consultant at SQLBI.
My name is Marco Russo. I'm one of the founders of SQLBI.
I am specialized in business intelligence and in the last years only on analysis services, on tabular, tax, and then in previous year on multidimensional.
We love business intelligence. This is our job. We do training consultancy and we write books, speech at conferences, and all of this work is visible in our website, SQLBI.
Well, SQLBI provides basically two different kind of services. We provide consultancy and training.
We offer several services like remote consultancy or assessment. We can visit the customer on site during the consultancy. We can offer also mentoring and fellowship programs.
For what concerns consultancy, we do both short-term and long-term engagements.
All start with a simple email or a call in which a customer asks me if I can or if we can help him with a specific issue or for a project or for designing a new solution.
Short-term means you have a specific issue, you need a solution very quickly, and so you have a problem, you call us, we give you the solution and you go ahead. Long-term engagement, of course, depend on the customers, on the needs, and many different factors.
Fundamentally, the process is similar. We receive a request, we create a direct relationship with the customer. We try to investigate initially by email, then in a conference call about the specific needs, and we define a plan about what we can do.
For long-term consultancy, we normally prefer to visit the customer in advance. So we spend 2-3 days with the customers. We start speaking with him, we build a human relationship with the people we will work with, and then, depending on the specifics of the engagement, we build milestones and we define what will happen in the future.
We try to help the customer in his project, providing assistance in the model design, in troubleshooting, in assisting the development team reaching their goal, reducing the risk of using a new technology, for example, like it could be analysis services that could be new for some companies, and we help them implementing it in the right way without the mistakes that you can do the first time that you use a new technology.
Keep in mind, remote consultancy was the reason why we started SQLBI, because we believed that the remote consultancy was an option. And it was many years ago when it was not so common to have remote consultants. But we thought that we would be able to give our services all around the world.
We can use several types of remote connection, like Link, Live Meeting, WebEx, GoToMeeting. It depends on the technology that the customer prefers to use. And we fundamentally assist remotely the customer. We can share our screen, or we can use the screen shared by the customers, especially when we have to solve a specific problem.
As of today, I normally have several meetings during a day with people all over the world, depending. We have problems, of course, for different time zones, for different languages, for different media, but the web makes everything so easy.
We prefer establish a direct relationship with the customer, so the most efficient remote consultancy that we have are with those customers that we assisted directly at the beginning. We establish a direct relationship, and maybe by visiting them for a few days at the beginning. And when we understand very well the scenario that the customer have, we can provide a more efficient answer by email and also in conference calls.
The main reason our courses are useful and unique is that we do not do only courses. We are not a training company and we are not a consulting company. We do both, and the same people do both. So I spend half of my time in consultancy and half of my time doing training.
Something that resembles a star schema, it is way better. Over the year, I spend a few weeks doing training and other weeks doing consultancy. And I think that this is a very good thing also for our training, because having so much experience on real projects, assisting many different customers in many different scenarios, helps me delivering more content during the training, highlighting the very important part, the very common mistakes that I see during the consultancy, helping other people avoiding the same mistakes in new projects.
When I do training, I have my experience on customers, my real world experience. I have not used analysis services only to work with AdventureWorks. I have built huge databases, I have met challenging customers, and this is the experience I share in my workshops. So I think this is what makes our workshops really unique.
So the idea is that we have a lot of data sources, we have a lot of BI applications.
We like to speak at conferences because it's another way of touching people, of meeting people, of listening to other people speaking and getting questions from people. So I usually present at different international conferences because this is a way not only to be visible to people, but more important, to meet people. So people can listen to what I know and give me questions, and I can think about questions, work with them. I love the time spent at conferences, sat on the floor with a laptop on the knees and writing formulas, trying to solve a problem for a customer, because I learned so much in this small time that's the reason why I speak at conferences. It was a hard decision, that of putting the prices on the website. And at the end, we decided to go for a complete transparent way of communicating with users.
I hate visiting a website, looking at a service, at a product, and not being able to see the price immediately.
I don't know if you ever went to a website that offers you some kind of service, and when it comes to the price, they send you, send us an email for a quotation. That's wrong. I don't like the feeling.
I feel this as a barrier. And probably since I'm used to e-commerce, I'm used to see the price for what I want to buy. So I may say this is for transparency.
I have no idea whether I can buy that service or I cannot buy it. I don't know if I can afford, if it's cheap or if it is expensive. And moreover, it looks to me that not showing the price means there's something to hide, and I don't like that.
And in Italy, at least in Italy, it happened that depending on the caller, you might have different quotes just because of the name of who is calling. I don't like this very much, and I don't want to do that on SQLBI.
I would say that we write books because, first of all, because we like to write books and we like to be visible and we like to share our knowledge with people. That's the reason why we write books, we go to conferences, we go to user group sessions, because we want to share our knowledge. Writing a book is an exciting experience because you need to know something really, really well in order to write a book.
For a new technology, you have to study this technology at a level of depth that will not be required for a real-world project at the moment, but it will be useful later when you will face bigger problems. In the early stage of adoption of a technology, usually you create only prototypes. So studying the topic in order to write a book is a way that pushes yourself to try to understand also what you don't need that day, but you may need in the future.
Only at that point you know that you really understand a technology, when you are able to explain it in a very easy way. So that's why we write book, and we like to write book, because it forces us to learn better.
So I try to help myself when I write a book, but doing that I try to help many other people that will read the book, giving them more information that I hope will be useful at the time they will implement a real project.